up, everyone? Welcome to the first vlog of 2024. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why am I standing in front of a pretty crusty wall with weird looking ceiling? There's a good reason for that. For about 15 years, this room, my back room where my Star Wars stuff is, that you've seen me vlog in before, for the better part of 15 years was my dad's train room, his collectible room. He had 3 tables set up in this room, and it was kind of storage as well, but he had his Lionel and O-gauge trains set up down here. I have been talking about redoing this room for the better part of a year, and due to some health stuff and just ongoing depression, I was slacking. Now, of those 3 tables that I mentioned, he built from scratch. He had his Lionel trains on one. There was a bridge that connected to a middle table that we both shared. Another bridge that connected to my old Lego town. Our trains ran on to that middle table together, and we had a shared space. When he got sick, we started kind of downsizing his train collection. The tables one by one started to go. We still have some of his Lionel trains left that I inherited. They're boxed up right now. At some point, I'll probably display them again. But about a week or so ago, this is so much harder to talk about on camera than over text. About a week and a half ago, the last remnant of his presence in this room was finally taken down. I realized that I didn't have the drive that he did to make a model village work. I can sit down and put a Lego set together and display it and, think it's cool and all, but I wasn't happy with how my little Lego city was turning out. So for now, like that's all done. And to be honest, if I want to build a smaller scale city, I'm not going to build it on a thick wooden table like that was in here. So Cody, who you've seen in the past couple episodes, came over, helped me take it down. I'm in the process of cleaning up these walls and stuff. You can see this like black felt material. You'd usually put it down before you put mulch down outside, but I'm stapling it to the ceiling to cut down on cobwebs and dust back here, just because it'll make it a cleaner environment. Really going to try and spruce up the room, which leads into the other thing that's been going on. As I mentioned, I've been, having physical problems, been really depressed, and kind of sort of figured some of that out after years of dealing with this, that, and the other, and then, the other year when I got COVID and the flu and a bunch of other stuff, I was diagnosed with hypertension from blood pressure, which also led into cholesterol issues, and I am now a type 2 diabetic. Not to the point that like it's super dangerous or I need to be, taking insulin or anything. I've, gotten myself medicated properly. The good news is that they did EKG scans, they did a kidney ultrasound and all this stuff. My kidneys are fine, which is what I was worried about. So, like, it's a good and a bad thing because we still don't officially know, like, why I have this stuff going on. But the good news is it's being treated. I've lost weight. I feel a whole lot better. The dieting aspect of things kind of sucks sometimes because, like, I enjoy my snacks and everything, but I've been working really hard at bettering my health, and in turn, like, I'm in a better place mentally. This past year has been interesting to say the least. Ever since the whole music thing was put on hold, I've had people dropping out of my life lately, and you know what, like, whether there was beef or not, like, there's no hard feelings because I'm in a better spot now. It's not the end of music for me, though, but we'll get to more on that in the year because things, the wheels are turning. So I can't really talk about that just yet. What have I been up to? I hit 2 years at my new job, which is really sick. I love at least 80% of the people I encounter and stuff and love talking with them, whether they're regulars or just, random customers. What else have I been doing? I've been going to a lot of food trucks. A lot of food trucks. Do food trucks cost a little bit more? Unfortunately, but way better quality food and a whole lot healthier for me than, going and getting fast food. Plus, I've been, cooking at home a whole lot more. Now, back to why we're in this room. My collecting game ain't slowing down, baby. You can't see it right now, but there's just crap everywhere, like, from here over. Like, there's literally a trash can right in front of me that, there it is. I'm going to show you guys a couple things that I've picked up recently that are some of my favorite things. So, let's get into it. So I literally ran off camera and I just kind of grabbed the first 5 things that I could, like, bring back here from out there. And it was really difficult choosing because I've picked up some really cool stuff lately. So as y'all guessed from my Torg video, I'm really into Kirby. Like, Kirby's one of my favorites. And in the realm of Kirby collecting, there's this thing. What's the word I'm looking for? Plushies. I, a 31-year-old man, am collecting Kirby plushies. And some other Nintendo and anime stuff that I'm sure you'll see in the future. My favorite one that I've picked up as of late, Chef Kawasaki from Kirby, right back at ya. Everybody always hated Chef Kawasaki, but you know what? He's doing his best. I'd probably like his food. You're just lying yourself into a hole if you can watch Studio Ghibli or any anime food and not want to eat it. Branching off of Studio Ghibli, this next piece goes out to my boys Phil and Matt at Fat Dog Vinyl, right here in Mount Vernon, Ohio. Japanese imported soundtrack of My Neighbor Totoro. Now, as far as Studio Ghibli stuff goes, I've been rewatching a lot of those movies and showing my mom these movies, and Totoro was one of the ones that we watched, and she absolutely loved it. We also watched Ponyo, and I can't even count the amount of times we've watched Spirited Away at this point. I recently went and saw The Boy and the Heron in theaters, which was just phenomenal. Loved the story. Visually, it was just so aesthetically pleasing. But when Matt told me he was able to get some of these in, I was like, yo, I will take a copy of this regardless of how much it is. And you can bet your buns that I've already spun it a couple times now. And we're just going to keep rolling with the whole Japanese theme. I've gotten into collecting Japanese boxed editions of some of my favorite games growing up. I got 2 of them here that I've gotten off of eBay from the same seller. First up, we've got F-Zero X for the Nintendo 64. Just, if you know, you know. People are like, Captain Falcon, who the heck is that guy? Like, if you're asking that, we all know you only play Smash. OGs know. And the other game I got, I vividly remember having this. This was one of my first Game Boy Color games as a kid. But Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons. What a game. This game was cool because it also came out along with Oracle of Ages. And, like, you could beat the story mode on both these games, but then you could link them together for a secret, like, true ending, which Nintendo, like, I'm begging y'all, just do chibi remakes of these 2 games like y'all did with Link's Awakening. Like, so many people would buy this. So to keep up the whole anime theme and stuff, just to kind of wrap things up, about a week ago, I got to drive down to Newark to a place in the Indian Mound Mall called Buckeye Pop Shop. It's a newer shop that's opened up. They have a lot of, like, anime pops, just really hard to find stuff. Like if you need a Grail piece for your collection, it's a nice little shop, and I have no idea how they pulled this off or how I was able to make it down there, but they had Max Middleman. If you don't know who Max Middleman is, go watch One Punch Man right now. Or go play Bug Snacks. Or if you're like my mom, watch Star Wars. Now you're probably thinking, who did Max Middleman play in Star Wars? What's Bug Snacks? One Punch Man? Bug Snacks, I'm not even going to try and explain it. It is just an acid trip of a video game that my buddy Austin played on his Twitch channel ages ago, fell in love with it. It is such a strange, goofy, funny game. If you're on the Star Wars hype train and have seen Bad Batch Season 2, Max voices an Imperial named Governor Groton. Again, not going to try and explain that whole thing because we're here to talk about One Punch Man. One Punch Man is one of my favorite newer shows as of late. I am begging whoever is working on Season 3 to get it done so Max can do his thing because he is so insanely talented and funny voicing Saitama. Which, I was able to go down and meet him, and he autographed my Funko Pop of Saitama, which you can see there. If I go on the website, enter in the code on the side, it's a certificate of authenticity. It is legit. I met the man. He is a sweetheart who also happens to be incredibly short. Like, I'm 5'11"-ish, and the dude, like, barely came up to my shoulder. He stood up from the table, and I'm thinking, where's the rest of you? But nah, Max was an absolute sweetheart, putting up with me after being at that mall all day, literally. I'd gotten off work at 3:30, and I messaged Buckeye Pop Shop, and I'm like, yo, like, am I going to be able to make this if I just speed the half hour down to Newark? And they're like, yeah, like, you're fine. So I was able to take this down. He signed it. Again, total sweetheart. So happy I could meet him. You know, it's just wild that I met one of my favorite anime voice actors and then a voice actor that was essentially my childhood with meeting Charles Martinet at Torg last year, which I really wish Torg 2024 wasn't so far away because I am so excited for it. But yeah, like, I'm doing better health-wise. I'm doing better mentally. Hoping to have this room set up soon because I'd love to start filming more content back here for you guys. Like, there was a time when I was proud of this room, and I haven't been proud of it for a really long time, but I'm working on getting this room back there, getting us back here. For everyone that's, you know, like, been around since I started this channel, with all the breaks I've taken, with all the times I talk about all the breaks that I'm taking. But now that, you know, I'm getting my health in check, I'm actually excited about my hobbies again. For a while there, I was really just making videos here and there just to, you know, say that I did it. But I am genuinely and truly excited to be finally coming back to all my hobbies this year. So thank you for watching this and listening to me talk as always. I unfortunately have to go do some stuff before I have to get ready for bed because my work week's about to start. Later this week, January 19th, is my birthday. That's why I said I'm 31, even though I'm technically not 31 on paper yet. But I don't know when I'm actually going to post this. Could be later tonight, could be tomorrow. But thank you for everyone who stuck by me and not giving up on me when I wanted to give up on myself. Granted, the dogs and my mom wouldn't let me give up, as stubborn and irritating as they can be sometimes. So yeah, that's really all I got for right now. Wanted to start the year off on a good note, so thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you real soon.